clip that I did ages ago of some guy talking about Mortal Kombat. Good stuff. The theme is good, thank you. Nice pizza. I'm just checking this changed. It did. Yeah, mine would be probably 2 as well, Tony. In terms of actually like just playing it casually, though, I like 1 a lot because the computer isn't as cheap in 1. 1's a bit more like playable and fun. 2's really hard. Two just beats the hell out of you. 3's not as difficult. 3's a little bit more forgiving. Press start. For a real authentic arcade experience. In settings, set filters the arcade and display the cabinet. Your stream was muted. Really? Did you think I was just like not talking for a while? Why is this taking so long to load? Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense, PZ. Well, no, I would normally give you a heads up if I was doing that. Yeah, Sub-Zero is my favorite in the first one. They changed the clapping sound in this version for some reason. There's some really dumb changes like that, which I don't like.
Sub-Zero win fatality.
Each character only has 1 fatality in this. No other alities either, no babalities or friendships or anything. Yeah, no, I did pick up on that, Tony, afterwards. But I didn't want to mention it. I was like, I'll let that go. Yeah, there is spine ripping in this as well. There is a link. Well, that was what kind of inspired me to put this on. We were talking about it yesterday, weren't we? Or was that the stream before? I can't remember. Everything's a blur.
Sub-Zero wins fatality. Sub-Zero wins.
Hello, Darporo. Blur. Yeah, they have some bangers for sure. That one. I'm a big fan of Sub-Zero's slide. It's very handy.
Sub-Zero wins fatality.
It's probably one of the harder moves to do, actually. Because you have to hit 4 buttons to do it. Back low punch, low kick, and block all at the same time. You get used to it though. But yeah, you can like combo that. Once you fly kick them, you can then combo it into a slide. It's good.
Sub-Zero wins.
Tony. Boo. Clara and the Sun. Is that an erotic thriller? If it's not, then I'm not interested. Not a god gamer. Rock me Amadeus. I don't know. The goodest guess is in. Yeah, there's loads of problems with this version, Tony. It's not very good. It was even worse on launch. Like when it first came out, they did patch it to make it a little bit better, but I remember the netcode for the online was just horrendous. Especially when it first came out. It was never that good ever, but yeah. Why did they change the clapping for? There's no need. There you go. That's what you get. Flawless.
Sub-Zero win. Flawless victory. Fatality. Fight.
The 360 D-pad is trash, by the way. It's so bad. This is like a stark reminder of that. One of the worst D-pads ever. Especially for like a mainstream console, it's just awful.
Sub-Zero wins. Fight.
Ow. Kano would be really hard to play as in this version, just because the D-pad's so shit. To do that ball move, you have to do like a 360 on the directions. With an arcade stick, it's easy, but with a crappy D-pad, it's not. I think the original Xbox D-pad was good. Like there was nothing. I had no problems with the original one. But when the 360 came out, they just forked it completely. It's horrible. I know they did those like controllers later on with like the rotating D-pad, but they were only a little bit better. It wasn't like life changing.
Sub-Zero win. Fatality.
They re-released Scott Pilgrim, didn't they, recently? I had the original one on the 360. Ah, bastard. This is not going well for me.
Johnny Cage wins.
Yeah, or the SNES version, which didn't have blood in it whatsoever.
Sub-Zero.
I think Kano's fatality is like he like kicks them and they fall or something, or maybe that's Johnny Cage or something like that. It's horrible.
Sub-Zero wins.
Yeah, he did. Johnny Cage went ballistic on my chest in the last round. The last fight, I should say. But in typical arcade fashion, you know, the AI is a little easier if you continue.
Sub-Zero wins.
Oh, does it, Tony?
Fatality.
I couldn't remember. Well, most people wouldn't be playing without the blood on anyway, so. Damn it, he did. That's my move. Stop throwing me.
Sub-Zero wins.
Ridden's not evil in this game. He's good in this game. Damn it.
Sub-Zero wins.
Steals your Game Gear. Shout out to the Sega Game Gear. And the Nomad. Oh, that was close. That was like OHKO.
Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
Endurance, this is when it gets tricky. I mean, it's not easy anyway. Piss off, Kano. As soon as the second guy jumps in, there's always like a little... You've got enough of a window to always hit them with a freeze or a... whatever your special move is. There's like a little time there before they actually do anything. Kano, can you just wise up? He destroyed me.
Wins. Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Tony. Pooh. I did alright there as well, but it just wasn't good enough. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Told you. I made a good effort of it though. Wasn't too bad. It's 1,000 is the most you can do. You can't do 10,000, unfortunately. That was a bit weird. Like, I ducked, he went over me, but he still got me. Game's cheating now.
Raiden wins.
1,000,000 points. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. The courtyard music is great, and I really like the Mega Drive version. The version of the courtyard music on there, it's good. It's a good, like, different interpretation. It's like the same song, but just done slightly differently. Made good use of the Mega Drive's sound chip. Bumhead. Sorry for the explicit language there. Possibly. Possibly, Harvey. You might be right. You might be onto something. Boom, 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 boom. I'll beat this match eventually. I'm sure the other two endurance will be fine. They'll be just like easy. Beat them first try, I'm sure.
Sub-Zero wins.
Well, that's the end of that conversation, isn't it? Yeah, I was pretty angry. He deserved it. That's a canon quote.
Sub-Zero wins. Fight.
Mm.
Sonya.
It was going so well, and then it wasn't going anymore. Absolutely. Imagine if it wasn't hyphenated, it'd be wrong. That was terrible.
Johnny Cage wins.
Start of that was going so well, and it all fell apart. I'm being cheap with the high kicks, with the fly kicks, I should say.
Sub-Zero.
Honk, honk. Oh, mucked it up. That's the power of the 360 D-pad there. Raiden? Go away. I thought I killed you. Oh, here's a bug. This music doesn't play properly. Because this version is so good. So you just get to enjoy the sounds of silence in the background. And they just shipped it like that. They're like, ah, that's fine, I guess. Should we fix it? No. Who cares? It's only Mortal Kombat, no one cares about that, do they? Not like popular or renowned or anything like that, no. That's the start of it, but not the rest.
Johnny Cage wins.
Good things happening in Pokemon. Nice.
Sub-Zero.
Come on, walk into it. I know you want to. There you go. I knew you wanted to. This is the DMCA friendly version of the game.
Sub-Zero wins.
Hello, Bond of your world. Who's cheating? What's you talking about? Ford Master?
Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
No, I don't. No cheats. No cheats here. Hello, Goro. Oh. I couldn't really hit him when he was in that state. Oh, piss off, Goro. Yeah, he doesn't look as scary as he once does. Or, well, he looks the same, but it's funny what the imagination can do.
Sub-Zero wins.
Kentaro? I mean, Kentaro's pretty similar. They're not too different. I think Goro's just more iconic, more well known.
Sub-Zero wins.
Shiva, yeah. You're not the only person I know who was in the Shiva. I like the way those skulls sound when they're being shot out. Good. Huge screams. Yeah, it is a shitty movie. I remember seeing it ages ago on TV. At least someone likes it. Your mother. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any truth to that. I'm not doing very well against Mr. T Sung, am I? I did pretty good against Goro, but Shang Tsung, not so much.
Sub-Zero.
That was weird. Hello, Nebby. Happy whatever, and then I feel bad. D? What do you mean? Blue Dandelion.
Sub-Zero.
Oh. I don't remember having so much trouble with Shang Tsung, but there you go. Happy bad day. Yes. Yeah, the skulls destroy you in this. And if you get hit by one, then you know you're stuck in the animation, you get hit by the rest of them. And they just melt your damage away. Or melt your health away. Oh, yeah, well, I understand what you mean, Blue Dandelion. Did you forget Fry's birthday this year? I think you did, didn't you? Oh, you need to redeem yourself. If you remember my birthday, then I'll be very happy. Oh. Forgetting your mum's birthday is pretty bad, I have to say. Your cousin is a bit more acceptable. It's in November, you're correct. And so is yours. I mean, in fact, our birthdays are so close, you really should know mine.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I'm the opposite, you see. I'm actually very good with dates. Yeah, you got it. There you go. Well done. You did know it. Oh, come on, Johnny Cage, piss off. Fair enough, Harvey, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm crap at this, apparently. Not new. Well, I did okay getting up to this point. I'm not a god gamer. Keep that in mind. Exclamation mark NAG is the command.
Sub-Zero
A
wins.
soft kitten? Oh, nice. Make sure you give the kitten a happy birthday message.
Sub-Zero.
I know, I think his win stance is kind of funny looking, you know, with him throwing his arms up in the air. It's like you should do something cool. But no. I guess that kind of shows, like, the relative, like, low budget and, like, sort of lack of experience, I guess, at this point. You know, all the win poses are, like, very straightforward. At least the music works, that's all. I'm just happy about that. Don't know about you guys.
Sub-Zero
Yeah, there are eyes in the background. So there you go, I lost over half my health already, which is brilliant.
Sub-Zero wins.
Oh, yep, same start as last time. Big rats.
Sub-Zero.
Speaking of big rats, we might be playing some Dark Souls again soon. I just need the green light from Dark Poro and we'll do it again. So if you like seeing me be rubbish at video games, then you're in for a treat. Rats are better than people, at least we can all agree on that.
Sub-Zero wins.
I know. Everyone's gonna be like trying to get, you know, trying to cancel their free subs that they got yesterday. Oh my goodness, the D-pad, so bad. Can't believe it. 360 D-pad. It's just awful.
Sub-Zero.
I'm getting better at this though, I think. The freezes are good.
Sub-Zero wins.
No. Ting ting ting. Even if you block those skills, it's like you're better off just ducking them entirely if you've got the opportunity. What was that? That weird slide move by Shang Tsung. Guess maybe that's the way he moves normally, you just don't see it very often. Yeah. Ha, my freeze came out first.
Sub-Zero wins.
Ach no. Yes, the Immortals, yep. They did that. Like, you know, really famous, like, Mortal Kombat fame. Hypnotic House or whatever. I never heard them, so I'll take your word for it. I slid into him and it did nothing. No, I am not Blue Dandelion. I don't drink any hot drinks whatsoever.
Sub-Zero.
Oh yes, Edema with their song Immortal. You think so, Blue Dandelion? I take it Poke doesn't drink coffee either then? Hello, McDanny.
Sub-Zero.
Sexy according to Maria, yes. Very exciting. Ah. It's just not happening, is it? Boo. Yeah, the small sliver.
Sub-Zero.
Nothing much, I'm just slowly but surely. I'm gonna do it. Eventually. Well, not with that performance, I'm not. The guy who plays Shang Tsung is the same guy who plays Liu Kang. It's a fun fact for you. For all my fun fact fans. Oh come on, my freeze was good there. You even heard the freeze sound effect. Or the ice sound effect, I should say. Bzz. Yeah, Mortal Kombat lore is weird. Yeah. Because Goro was in Mortal Kombat 4, but only in the home versions, I think. If I remember correctly. He wasn't in the arcade version. But maybe that's like not really canon. I don't know. Oh, come on. I sweeped him. I did nothing. Because he has like invincibility frames when he's morphing in and out of people. Caninity? Canonty? Is that a new word that you've invented, Nabnoo? Canosity? Nicity? I love it. Comic book shop. It does actually. I could see it. Yeah, well, the arcade version came out first. You know, it's the original. So in a way, the Nintendo 64 version is faithful to the arcade, while the PlayStation and Mortal Kombat Gold on the Dreamcast, they had basically enhanced endings because they were better than the original arcade version. See you, Nabnoob. Enjoy. Gold was done by Eurocom, I believe, if I remember that correctly. That was a decent fight. It's decent. I think Gold was a Dreamcast launch title, or it was very close to launch anyway. I think it was a launch title though. Yeah, you might be right, Mac Denny. They might have all been done by Eurocom, all the home ports. It's a shame that Mortal Kombat 4 is the one that doesn't ever get re-released. It's the one that kind of left behind. I guess because it wasn't as well received or whatever, but I always liked it. I thought it was a fun game. Not as good as the first three, probably, but still good. I didn't really like the new characters in it that much, like Kai and Rico, Jarek, Fujin, Tanya. Who else? Is that it? Not really a big fan of any of them. Didn't really like the way Reptile's redesign was. I get what they were going for, but wasn't my cup of tea. Yeah, because the original version was on a yellow disc, I believe. Because there was a sound bug in it, right? That's what that's about. Ready to Rumble on the Dreamcast also had the same problem. It was also, published by Midway.
Sub-Zero wins.
Yeah, it wasn't a brilliant game by any means. And like the weapons and all that kind of stuff, the heads that you could throw. I know it wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but the core of it was still pretty good. Oh, so close. Here's Jarek, yeah. That's what we all wanted. No, this is not good. He's got me in a rhythm. Suhao, yeah, he's pretty bad. My dad always picked him. Don't know why, but he did. What difficulty is this? I think it's just the default. I assume it's normal.
Sub-Zero wins.
He's just not a good character, Blue Dandelion. He's just not. He's not the worst design ever, but just like not very interesting. He had like a big thing in his chest which shot out a big laser. I think Deadly Alliance had decent new characters, so it was like some of those are not too bad. Any Draman fans in the audience tonight? Stealth uppercut there. The next stretcher guy, no, that's Quan Chi. The worst fatality of all time. Deception, yeah, it has some pretty naff new characters in it. I like Havoc though, I think Havoc was cool. Underrated. Otaru, yeah, I didn't like him either. Dairu was awful. Terrible. Kira, wasn't that like... That was one as well, right?
Sub-Zero wins. Fight. Sonya sub score Luke Raiden Kano Johnny Sonya sub score Luke Raiden.
After receiving the title of Grand Champion, Sub-Zero disappears back into the shadows from which he came. His only goal in the tournament was the assassination of Shang Tsung. He was paid a large sum of money by one of Tsung's wealthy enemies. With his mission accomplished, Sub-Zero will collect his fortune and retire from his dangerous profession.
Johnny K. Yeah. Kano.
Thank you for the GGs. Took a while, didn't it? Hey, Dark One.
Liu Kang. Scorpion. Sub-Zero.
And of course, this Sub-Zero would go on to be Noob Saibot, you know? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's ridiculous, Mike Danny. It's crazy. The music sounds like Pokemon, does it? And there's a little running joke that they had, you know, in the default leaderboard. The one before last is always Ryu. Little dig. Street Fighter. I guess we've got time to play a bit of 2. Let me just change game quickly.